What is up, my buttery biscuits? So in today's video, I'm going to be doing an updated version of my current favorite makeup products, and I want to let you guys know right off the bat that none of this is sponsored. Just in case you guys are like me, maybe it's just me, I don't know, but whoever I watch, whenever they do a kind of like my favorite makeup products, it tends to be sponsored, and that kind of gets me a little sketched out like, so is it really your favorite? You're just saying it because you're getting paid. So in today's video, I'm going to be going over my favorites that are not sponsored, of course, because y'all, I can't get a sponsor to save my life. Y'all know, if you guys watch my channel, none of my videos are sponsored. Nobody likes me, I guess, but whatever, it is what it is. Anyways, you guys, so I do have some drugstore in here and I do have some higher end. You guys, of course, let me know your favorite products, but I more so want to know what your guys' favorite foundation is. You guys know I'm always on the hunt for a holy grail foundation. I try out so many foundations and I'm down to try more, so let me know your current favorite foundations. Anyways, before I start rambling on, let's go ahead and get into the video. If you guys are new here, make sure you guys hit the subscribe button, turn on your post notifications so that way you guys get notified when I upload a new video. Make sure you guys give this video a big thumbs up because I would really appreciate that. I said that so fast I need to take a breath. I'm sorry, you guys. Let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so I have no type of order that I'm going to be listing these products in, but I'm just going to go ahead and start off with primer. Just in case I haven't mentioned this before, the Milk Hydro Grit Primer has been my current favorite actually for the past like 6 months, ever since I got it. I absolutely love it. Like, this primer I notice a difference with, but it makes my skin feel so plump and so juicy. I think I mentioned this inside of my skincare favorites because I was like, sometimes I just put it on my skin with no foundation. Speaking of which, okay, you guys, have you guys seen that new Becca no color foundation? I was just kind of like, it's a primer. Like, it literally looks like a silicone based primer. All it does is mattify the skin. I don't know why this primer just reminded me of it, because I was like, sometimes I just wear it by itself because I don't know, my skin just looks plump and nice when I wear it. I said that with a real emphasis on the plump. Anyways, you guys, so the next product on here, I'm sure you guys have seen this in my skincare favorites as well too. This is the Watermelon Glow Mist from Glow Recipe. I love this, but you know what? I think I'm gonna stop buying it pretty soon. The only reason why I'm saying that is because it's pretty expensive. It's $28 for 2.53 ounces. This is so tiny. I go through it so fast. My face is so big that I'm just kind of like, okay, honestly, I'd be spraying it like 4 or 5 times and then like half the bottle is gone. But I do absolutely love this so much, especially if I'm wearing a full face of powder, which I tend to do quite often. I'll normally wear a powder foundation with some mineral powder on top. Spraying this on top, is so amazing. And then I let you guys know inside of my skincare favorite videos too, I do feel like this has helped with my forehead acne. I used to have breakouts on my forehead. However, as soon as I started using Glow Recipe, I don't know, it just started taking away my acne. I haven't really broken out since I used this. So, okay, maybe I lied about not repurchasing it, but I'll probably repurchase it. This is my second one. I'm just like, $28 for 2.53 ounces. Like, come on, that's just way too expensive. And since we're talking about setting sprays, this one right here, the Tatcha Dewy Skin Mist, I absolutely love it. However, I find myself using it more so now as kind of like a primer for when I wear powders, only because I feel like whenever I spray this on top of foundation or powder as a setting spray, I feel like I get way too dewy, like way too dewy. This is very, very hydrating. Obviously, it is the dewy skin mist, and I get that, but I just look like real oily like 30 minutes after into spraying it. However, when I'm gonna wear a full face of powders, I like to spray this before. I feel like this actually, how do you say it? Like, adheres the powder to the skin. Is that the right word? Yes, that is the right word. So it kind of works as, I don't want to say like a sticky base, but I guess a hydrated base for the powder to adhere to. Oh my gosh, you guys, I drank too much coffee today and I cannot talk. Every single time I drink too much coffee, I'm like, and for foundations, this one right here, you guys know I've been talking about it a lot. This is the Revlon Candid Photo Ready Foundation. This foundation is bomb and it's only $10. I really, really like the coverage on it. I feel like it's a good skin-like finish. It is a little bit more on the matte side. I do like it for long wear, but most importantly, you guys know my forehead wrinkles are so bad. This right here does not sit in my forehead wrinkles pretty bad. Honestly, it's not as good as the L'Oreal, what is it called? The Estee Lauder Futurist. That is going to be the next one on my list. I'll put a picture of it right here. I could not find it. I feel like I dropped it out in between my car seat because I was looking all over for it. That foundation, it is a little bit more high end. I believe it's $45. However, the way that it looks on my forehead is so amazing. If you guys have not watched my review of that, I highly recommend you do if you have fine lines and wrinkles, because the way that sit in my skin was so bomb. I was like, wait, what? No wonder why it's $45, because it looks so amazing. Like I said, it is a little bit more on the higher end price point. If you guys are looking for one that's a little bit more affordable, the Candid, this one is only like 10 bucks or 11 bucks, and it works good. Not as good, but almost as good. So check this out because it's bomb. Okay, and the next on the list is going to be concealer. This is actually the same one as in my previous video almost a year ago. This is the CoverGirl True Blend Undercover Concealer. You guys, I think I've told you about this before. It is so comparable to the Tarte Shape Tape. However, the one and only thing about this that I notice a difference about is if you take a brush to it, it gets kind of patchy and separates. So I use it only with a sponge. But that's the only thing about it, you guys. So if you use it with a sponge, it is so bomb. The same amount of coverage, the same staying power. Actually, I think this one may stay a little bit better. It like sticks to the skin. So if you guys are looking for something affordable, this is great, and it's only $5, so I really recommend trying it out. And the next thing, setting powder. I'm sure you guys already know it is the Laura Mercier translucent powder. This one has literally been my favorite for a couple years now, if not longer. It is just so bomb. The way it sets into your skin, the way it melts into fine lines and wrinkles, and just kind of keeps them intact with your foundation or your concealer. It's so bomb. I do know it is a little bit more on the higher end price point, so if you guys are looking for a good affordable translucent or setting powder, I would recommend the Coty Airspun powder or the Ben Nye Cameo. Those are both really good. However, I kind of stay away from the Coty Airspun because I don't know, it just smells like a grandma to me, and I just don't like the smell of it. Whenever I'm putting it on, I'm like, ooh, I just don't like it. But the powder is really, really great, but the smell, I don't know, it just reminds me of like old. I don't know, I just don't like the smell. But this one is super, super bomb. This is actually my favorite amongst those three, but I would recommend the Airspun if you guys are looking for one that's really, really affordable. Okay, and probably my most expensive item on this list, you guys. I'm sure you guys already know about this. I mentioned this in my stimulus check haul. This is the Marc Jacobs Tantastic Bronzer, you guys. This bronzer, when I tell you, is literally my favorite, because if you can tell right here, I'm not sure if you can on camera, it is actually a neutral tone. I'm wearing it right now. It's just so bomb. I feel like everything pulls orange on me, especially because I'm red, and I feel like this doesn't. It just looks like a natural bronze. It is so good, and I think I mentioned this before in that stimulus check haul video. This is 0.80 ounces, and if you guys don't remember, which is actually next on my list, the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish, this right here is 0.35 ounces for $34. So two of these would not even be one of these, and this is going to cost you $64 for two, or wait, $68, oh my gosh, for two. So that's why I say this, actually technically it's expensive, but it's gonna last you a long time because it's so big. So anyways, that just takes me into my next product, which is my MAC Mineralized Skin Finish. I absolutely love this. The finish of this powder is so skin-like. So say for example, when I'm wearing a powder form of foundation, I just dust this on top and it brings that skin-like look back. Sorry, that was like a tongue twister. It's just so bomb, but it is obviously a little bit more on the higher end price point, especially for 0.35 ounces. It being $34 is pretty pricey, but I do recommend it, especially if you guys want that skin-like look. This is a bomb mineral powder. And the next thing on the list, you guys know I always rave about this. This is the Makeup Forever Matte Velvet Skin. You guys, it is so bomb. In my last favorite video, actually, I mentioned Studio Fix powder because that is like literally my baby. That was my first makeup product that I ever purchased when I was 16 years old. And then obviously I started working at MAC, so I just forever have a love for it. However, this definitely beats it. The way this blurs the skin and gives you such a full coverage, it is so bomb. But this is also too on the higher end price point. This is $38, and to me, y'all, that's expensive because to mine, you know what, the last time I purchased a MAC Studio Fix, I believe it was like, what, 28 bucks, 29 bucks. So this is like $10 more. But I will say it is way better, especially with the sponge that it comes with too. It's kind of like a weird texture sponge, but oh my gosh, when you pack on this powder, it is bomb. I highly, highly recommend this, except for if you have dry skin, you may not like it because obviously it's matte velvet skin. So it is more on the mattifying side. Oh my gosh, I cannot talk today. All right, you guys. And the last thing on the list is the Benefit Precisely My Brow in the shade 3.5. And the reason why I mentioned the shade is because this shade is so perfect for me because it's actually a neutral medium brown. I don't know if you guys are like familiar with Anastasia's medium brown. Sometimes it pulls a little bit more warm, which I do love that one too. Don't get me wrong, but this one right here is just so bomb. I absolutely love it. I'm not too sure if this was in my last favorite video, but I have been using this all year long. I have it on right now and I absolutely love it. It is a little bit more on the higher end price point. I believe it's like 24 bucks. However, I don't know if Sephora still has this deal, but they had it for, I think it was $24, where you get this full size one as well as a travel size one for 24 bucks, which was so amazing. So I actually bought two of them because I love it so much. And I was like, oh, that's like buy one get one free, because the travel one just doesn't have the spoolie at the end, but it's like the same amount of product, so it's like two for $24. So I highly recommend that brow pencil. But if you guys are looking for an affordable one, the CoverGirl brow pencils are actually really good, and I think they're $4 or $5, and they're sold at like Target, Walmart. They are really good. However, it has a little bit more of a waxy texture, as where this one's a little bit more matte, so I do prefer this, but it is on the higher end price point. Alright you guys, so that is it for my current favorite makeup products. Make sure you guys list down below your current favorites. More so the foundations, like I said, because I am curious to try more foundations and do reviews on them. I'm just on the hunt, you guys. I'm always on the hunt for a foundation, so leave that down below. Anyways, you guys, let me know your thoughts and opinions on my favorites, and I'll catch you guys in my next video. Peace out, Girl Scout.